hello to everyone out there. I hope that you all and your families are doing amazing and feeling well on today. My name is Ursula Bradley, and I want to come in to share a little word of inspiration through my daily devotion. I pray that what I'm sharing with you all each day is something that you all are just really enjoying and taking in and sharing with others, because I think that this is what is needed to be out there. On social media and in the world, it doesn't take anything for us to come on to share a little inspiration, a word of encouragement, and to help and work with others each day. So the name and the title of this is Testing the Whole. Yes, testing the whole. And the Bible verse I'm about to read is coming from James 1:2, and it says, "My brethren, count it all when you fall into various trials." Let me turn on my light. It's kind of messing up there. Once again, this is coming from James 1:2. "My brethren, count it all when you fall into various trials." Now the devotion reads, "When the Navy finishes a submarine, the integrity of the hull is tested on a sea trial. If there is any weakness, the pressure of the deep waters will expose it. In the same way, when God applies a little pressure in our lives, it exposes our weaknesses. That's often when the whining and the blaming begin, and sometimes sin finds its way squeezing out in the form of alcohol, affair, or just plain bitterness. Most Christians know the story of suffering Job did, but did you know Job's righteousness was the reason God pointed him out to Satan? Just go and read Job 1:6 through 12. Job was living exactly as he should, and God allowed Satan to take everything from him: his children, his livestock, his land, his home, his health. And yet, in all this, Job did not sin nor charge God with wrong. And that is in actual Job 1:22. What kind of reaction do you have during tragedy? Do you blame God? Do you turn to sin? Or hold fast to the truth despite the pain? 1 Peter 1:6 through 7 says, says, "So be truly glad. There is wonderful joy ahead, even though you must endure many trials for a little while. These trials will show that your faith is genuine." I thought this was a great devotional to read this morning because, number one, the book of Job is an actual book that I love to read because it really puts life into perspective and makes us all think when things happen in our lives. Yes, we go through many trials. Excuse me, I'm having a moment, you all. Pray with me on this one. So we're going through many trials and we go through tribulations and things happening, and we know what's going on, but we have to ask ourselves, how are we reacting to it? Are we angry? Are we frustrated about this pandemic? Are we becoming anxious? Are we becoming impatient? How are we reacting towards one another in our homes? Because we hear and see how the reactions are in the homes. People cannot handle and deal with this. But when I saw this and it says testing the whole, it made me think about, yes, Job, he was tested. I don't know if it's another word above tested, because everything was taken from him. And many of us know the story. And for those that don't, please go back and read that book of the Bible. But everything was taken from him, but he still did not turn away from God. He still continued to trust and serve. And yes, that was a tragedy for him. And he really didn't blame God for anything. He didn't. So this actual daily devotion really teaches us that regardless of what we go through in life, no matter what we go through, what we encounter, and we know at this time many individuals are encountering things that are more broader. They're encountering things that are more painful than what we may be encountering. But let's be there to help and support that person. But it teaches us that no matter what we go through in life, we still need to continue and understand, yes, it may be a test, but let's just remember to continue to serve and trust and put all of our heart and love into God, because he's never going to leave us or forsake us no matter what goes on. He's always there for us. He's always there. He's in this ear, always telling us something. But the key is that, are we listening? Are we listening? Are we paying attention? Are we listening and are we paying attention? And that's something that I talk about all the time. I'm like, listen. That's why I love to get into a moment of quietness. That's why I love, if I'm home by myself, I mute all the TVs. I just go into my quiet place because listening is important. Because he's speaking and he's telling us something. He's telling us something each and every day. So once again, this actual devotion called Testing the Whole is really great because it's talking to us once again about the book of Job, how he was tested to the max. And just imagine if we lose everything, our children, the whole family, our land, our jobs, everything that we have. What would that do to us? I'm for sure many individuals will turn to a whole different person, but we must understand that we cannot lose our faith and our trust and our love that we have for God. So I pray this is something that you all could just take heed and just meditate on for today. Once again, my name is Ursula Bradley. Thank you so much for coming in to watch my videos each day. You all be blessed, be safe, take care of your families, love on your families, and remember that I love each and every one of you all. Have a great day and bye-bye.